Hey, what's up, people? It's Jay. I'm back after a little hiatus on the videos. I'm caught up with work. Also was on vacation, and then I also we were also planning my daughter's birthday party. So we've been doing a lot, and getting a little home improvement things done in the house as well. Get my basement together so I can start organizing my collection a little better. I did get a new stand and was able to move another stand to the side and get rid of a stand that I didn't need anymore. But other than that, that's really the gist of what I've been doing lately. So now I'm gonna give y'all a story, about when I used to work for Honeywell. Now I worked for Honeywell from 2009 to 2012. So I think I started September the 15th, 2009, and it was over like November the whenever that Hurricane Sandy came. It like ended like a little bit after Hurricane Sandy came, like in November, maybe a month or two after Hurricane Sandy. I can't remember when Sandy was, but I know that time period I was still working for. Actually, no, yeah, after Sandy, maybe by October, I switched to a different program from Honeywell. I went somewhere else, but at Honeywell, I was what they would call a subject matter expert. Only person above me was um, a supervisor and the office manager. So everything else went through me. I knew more than damn near everybody there. It was a couple of us that knew a lot, but I'm HVAC certified. So I was also HVAC contractor. So that's what one of their caveats of hiring me, because I knew what I was doing. So I start there. I get the basis of the game. I read up on everything, all the products, and I learn how to do them, how to hook them up, all that stuff. So I know how to do everything. So I became more reliable than anybody else there because I knew more than everybody. But the only thing I didn't like about that at the time in the beginning was people that were given jobs to be supervisors at the time didn't know anything about the job, and they were only given supervisor positions based on them being with the company prior, and they wasn't in that department. So it should have been a clean slate. They should have had everybody, doing what they're doing, and whoever numbers was good and who showed that they knew a lot enough about the subject should have been given positions. So I gathered, like I said, as much information. I was great on the phone. I knew how to talk to people. I could type. I was doing everything. I was good. So whenever something happened, they normally would push a call to me if it was a hard call. I was also doing training as well. So I was doing a lot. I was training people on how to use the products. I was training people on the phone, letting people listen to my phone calls, see how I take my notes. I was doing a lot of stuff. So it's a few instances that happened there, but I want to talk about this one specific situation, which was basically it was a sexual harassment situation. Now I'm not gonna say anybody's name, but I thought I was cool with the person, and I even tried to look out for the person when I found out about the allegations. So at the job, it was more females than guys as usual at most jobs when it comes to you having to do telephone work, and the person I'm talking about, he was we were all on the same level at the time. And what he did was he would listen to phone calls, critique people, and show them how to do something better. So basically, he was doing evaluations of phone calls. Well, he had been doing them for months, never heard anything about it. So one day, this my homegirl, who we actually share the same birthday, my call her my little sister as well. She was like, "Yo, you need to holler at such and such," because when he was going over my phone call with me, he was showing me pictures in his phone, and when he kept on swiping. He swiped to a picture of his privates and set it there. And I told him that he need to put that away because somebody else might get him in trouble for that. So I was like, all right, I'll holler at him. So he ain't come to work that day. So in the midst of him not coming to work, because he ain't coming to work for like 2 or 3 days, something happened. In the midst of all this, in this 3 days, I had at least 10 females come to me saying similar things. One girl said when he was evaluating her phone call, he actually whipped out, and she I mean, she's kind of, free with her sexuality, so she didn't take it to heart. She told him, same thing the other girl told him, man, you might want to put that away because somebody else might not take it, too lightly. And this is the only girl that he actually whipped it out on. The rest of them were phone with pictures. He would show his phone and just pictures and pictures and pictures. But the girl I'm talking about, the sexual free one, he knew she had got around in the office, so he thought just whipping it out, she was going to give him something. And Shorty showed him she wasn't like that. So that's two people so far. So then this other girl, she came to me, and she likes to start stuff. So it was kind of crazy that she came to me and told me, because she likes to keep stuff going, but she told me about that. She was like, yeah, such and such, when he did my evaluation, he was showing me pictures in his phone, and like the second or third picture was his privates, and he made sure to stay there and ask me did I like it and all that. And it's like every time you talk to somebody, it got crazier. Asked me did I like it and everything, can he do this and can he do that? I was like, damn. So then two more girls do the same thing, and then come to find out, one of the two girls, but they were homegirls that it happened to. He was beefing with her because he had gave her something, and then because she wasn't trying to put out, he was harassing her to give him his money for it. And she was like, no, I can't do that. And because he was harassing her and I was cool, I was actually, supervisor basically up there, they told me the story. Both of them separately told me the story separately, and they all aligned with everybody else's story. So now you do the count, that's 5 girls. One of my other homegirls there, she told me too. The only person he didn't harass was the girl who liked girls, because she dressed like a dude, so he ain't harass her or anything. So, but so I was like, damn, this shit crazy. So I told my other homeboys, I'm like, yo, have you heard anything about such and such? He said, now that you saying something to you, yeah. He said, a couple girls came to me about him whipping out on them or showing them a picture. I like, that's what I'm asking. I said, yo, the same thing just happened to me or been happening for these last couple of days. They've been coming to me. I said, I guess the people comfortable with talking to you came to you, and the people comfortable talking to me came to me. And then they also came, it was a third one of us, because it was 4 of us actually. But the fourth one was a dude who all allegations were thrown up against. So they told the third dude, and he said the same thing. So we got together and we started talking about all the girls that came up to him. Like I said, I was at 5. And between those two, they was at 5 as well. So that was 10 girls basically. But and they like, yo, one of us got to call him and holler at him. I said, well, man, him always got a great rapport, so I'll call him up and see what's going on. I'm like, yo, I call his number, because I'm the only person who had his number as well. I call his number, and I'm like, yo, where you been at? Yo, what's up? He's like, oh, I got in a car accident, man. My wife broke up, so I'm really trying to get myself together. Yeah, he said, but I'll be back soon. I said, yo, I'm giving you the heads up of what's going on at the job. I said, some young ladies came out and said that when you were over there talking to them and doing a phone, critiquing their phone calls and coaching them, that you were whipping out on, like showing them pictures of your privates or pulling your privates out on them, trying to get them to have sex with you. I said, right now, this has not gone anywhere because none of the young ladies want to take it anywhere. They just wanted us, because they came to all 3 of us to tell you to stop. He's like, man, thank you, man. Thanks for giving me the heads up. Yo, I'm grateful, yo, thank you. And all this is good. So one of the girls who really, like, now one more girl, like 11, and she messed with one of my friends at the time, who's not a friend anymore because he a clown. But she was messing with him, and she was like, yeah, he did that to me, but it ain't no big deal. I'm like, what are you talking about? Because they was talking about something different. He's like, such and such. He whipped out on me before too, but I didn't take it too personal. I ain't tell nobody. I said, why were you talking about that? He said, oh, because they talking about it outside, and I just brought it in here to talk to him about. I said, who is they? 3 more girls. So like I said, we only know about 10, so it's 14 now, because it's a lot of females on that project. But he went after the girls who he thought were more than likely wouldn't say nothing or let him get away with it. He didn't go to any of the girls who thought real highly of themselves, maintained themselves at a certain level. He didn't go after none of them, so they didn't know what was going on because they don't hang with the girls that he tried to do his thing with. So 2 days later, the supervisor, the person who's running our Honeywell project, he come out. He like, I need to meet with all of y'all. Cause like I said, it was four of us, and it was two dudes over top of us, and then him. So like I said, it was only three people above us. So we were supervisor ones, they would be twos, and then he was everybody boss. So we go sit in the meeting, and I'm thinking we did something. I wasn't even thinking about that situation, right? So he's like, we're going to be down one person in supervisor positions because such and such resigned today. He called and saying, he doesn't enjoy the job anymore. He just resigned. I was like, what? And I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Mind you, nobody ever brought it to HR or brought it to him about what was going on because none of the females wanted to go that far. That's the first thing I asked him, where do you want to take this? I'm going to take it wherever you want me to take it at because now that you're telling me I'm liable for anything that happens after this. So the young ladies was like, everybody was saying, no, I don't want nothing. But they always wanted a private meeting just to make sure, and I'm not stupid. We don't do private meetings. You can come at my desk and we can talk at a low tone so somebody can see me talking to you because I don't do private meetings unless there's somebody else with me, and they didn't want nobody else to be there. So I did it at my desk because my desk is a little ways off, but there's a camera that aims at my desk, so it is what it is. So once he told me that, he was like, yeah, y'all need to figure out who y'all want to join y'all team. So I'm like, cool. I said, I think I got somebody. I talked to the rest of them, and we talking like, yeah, that's what I was thinking about, and we got them on our team. So we replaced them that day. Bam, that's cool. This dude told the homegirl, the first person that told me that he flipped the pictures on, that I ratted him out to HR, and that's the reason why he got fired. But he never said this to me. Now, mind you, this dude's supposed to be some super thug street dude. I'm from the streets too. He from the streets. So she was like, yeah. She said, man, she said, I know that ain't true because I told you what happened. And nobody ever came to me. I said, exactly. I said, if I told somebody, it would have been an investigation. I said, all of y'all said y'all didn't want to take it there. So all I did was call him and gave him a heads up that what happened, what was happening, why he was gone, and that he needs to get out in front of it. I never told him he needed to quit. But I said, because that's what happened. I said, that meeting we just had, he quit. I said, nobody came to him. I said anything to him or nothing. I said, HR knows nothing about this. I said, this is only between the women he did it to and us, the supervisors. I said, it doesn't even go to the supervisors that were above myself. It was just me and my two other homeboys. The other two supervisors didn't know what was going on because that's how we managed it. Everything hit us first. And if we felt it was serious, we took it to HR or the people above us. And we didn't because nobody wanted to. So he talking bad about me every time he sees Shorty, but he never talking bad with me. Now, this dude friends me on Facebook, but he talking about all this super thug stuff. So me being me, I messaged him on Facebook because I don't have his number no more. He changed his number. I'm like, yo, what's going on? I heard you got a problem with me. You think I did this and you think I did that. I said, yo, at the end of the day, if I did any of this, somebody would be at your house. I said, I called you, gave you the heads up to let you know what was going on at the job. I said, and you quit. I said, I was in that meeting where they said you called and quit and we put somebody else in your position. I said, none of them young ladies wanted to take this to HR. They just wanted us to get you to stop. I said, and that's why I told you. I told you need to get in front of this, and if it's not true, then you need to handle it. I said, but I let you know what it was because we were cool at the time, and I didn't know what was going on except for what they told me. So I was just basically trying to let you know what the situation was. I said, but if you got a problem with me, we can do what we do. He's like, no, it ain't like that. I thought you did. I said, no, I didn't do anything. I said, you should know that I'm a genuine person. So we squashed that. We was cool, let him follow me on Facebook and everything. He liking everything and all that. And then I hear from somebody else, he talking shit again. So I'm like, you know what? I said, yo, I messaged him again. I said, yo, I can see that you ain't, you're not a stand-up guy. I said, at the end of the day, you keep still talking about me, and I have nothing to say about you. I said, I don't have any question about you. I said, you telling people you're going to beat me up. I said, yo, I know where you at because you live up the street from my father now. I said, from what I found out, you live up the street from where my father. I said, I can come to my father's house today, and we can handle that. And I still came up there, but he wasn't up there. So, I mean, it's like I ain't going to tell his business of why he wasn't up there, but it is what it is because, I feel like he's a bitch because he talked all that wolf tickets to everybody else, but when it came to me, he ain't want nothing. So like I said, I came around there to see what his temperature was, and he was nowhere to be found to be tested. So after that, I just blocked him on Facebook. I'm like, I'm not even gonna do this phony stuff, and I haven't heard nothing else since then. But I see him sporadically try to friend request me, but you can create as many new pages as you want, but I'm gonna block every page that you send up there. But that's my little story about sexual harassment. That's why I don't play with it. I don't play with rape, sexual harassment, anything that has to do with abusing women or trying to take advantage of a woman. I have a lot of sisters. I have daughters. We're not gonna play that game. So y'all have a great day. And as always, follow me on YouTube, SAK211L. You can also follow me on Twitch, TikTok, Melee. I don't do Instagram if you want. I don't post videos on Instagram like that anymore. Facebook, that's private. Also, I'm a part of Anchor Gamers. You can go to anchorgamers.com and buy some merch. We sell gamer jerseys. You can actually join Anchor as well because we're a big gaming community and we just do a lot of fun stuff. And if you're local to the Baltimore area, you could possibly join the group and do some of the meetups because we do meetups where we play old school video games, new school, and stuff like that. And follow Anchor Gamers on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, Melee, YouTube. No TikTok as of this time. I'm not sure, but I'm not on that side of the team. But as always, y'all have a great day, and I'll try to get y'all some more Honeywell stories because I got another Honeywell story from when I was smoking weed. It was a funny story, but I'll get that to y'all next time. I'm gonna try to get y'all video out tomorrow. Today is Sunday the 25th. I'm gonna try to get y'all one out on Monday the 26th. Y'all have a great day.